Every time someone gets their first paycheck, they open a savings account. They move $200 in, then $300. They feel responsible, disciplined, like they finally figured money out. Then one day they do the math. $10,000 sitting in savings, earning 0.5% interest. That's $50 for an entire year. $50. Saving protects your money. Investing grows it. Those are two completely different jobs. And Tom never made the switch. Not because he was bad at math, because saving felt safe and investing felt like gambling. That's the psychology trap. That's why Tom's $10,000 stayed in a savings account for 3 years, earning basically nothing. So Tom finally did the comparison. $10,000 in savings at 1% interest. After 20 years, $12,200. Same $10,000 invested in a basic index fund averaging 10% annually. After 20 years, $67,000. Same money, same 20 years. Completely different outcome. The gap wasn't talent. It wasn't luck. It was just one decision Tom kept delaying. So, here's exactly what Tom did to fix it without panicking. Step 1. Tom didn't touch a single investment until he had 3 to 6 months of living expenses locked away as an emergency fund. That money never moves. Ever. Because the number one reason people panic, sell investments, is they need the money too soon. Tom's emergency fund protected his investments from his own life. Step 2. Tom split everything into 2 mental buckets: safety money and growth money. Safety money sits completely still. Growth money is allowed to move up and down because its only job is to grow over time. That one mental shift killed 90% of Tom's anxiety about investing. Step 3. Tom started with $100, not thousands, not when the market looked perfect, just $100 into a basic S&P 500 index fund. Because index funds don't bet on one company. They spread across hundreds automatically. Lower risk, long-term growth. Warren Buffett recommends them. That was enough of an endorsement for Tom. Step 4. Tom automated $300 a month and stopped watching the news. Because here's what Tom learned about market crashes. They feel like disasters. They're actually sales. When markets drop, Tom's monthly investment buys more shares at lower prices. Tom stopped fearing crashes. He started buying through them. The math on what Tom built is almost offensive. $300 a month, 8% average annual return, 25 years. Tom put in $90,000. Tom ended up with $285,000. Nearly $200,000 came from growth alone. Tom didn't work for that money. Compounding did. Saving money gave Tom stability. Investing gave Tom freedom. The moment Tom moved from one to the other, his money stopped sitting and started working. That's the only difference between Tom 3 years ago and Tom today.